Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Raisham bin Wazaidi. I'm turning 20 years old on 14th of July 2020. I was born and grew up here in Miri, Sarawak. I had my primary education at SK Lambe Miri and my secondary education at SMK Ria Miri and my pre-university education at College Student Tuanku Haji Bujang, where I got 2A, 2B and 1C on my UPSR, and I achieved 1A, 2B, 3C, 2D and 1E on my PD3. Then I got 1A, 5B and 3C on my SPM examination. Then I scored 1B plus, 2B and 1C on my STPM examination, as the result is 2.67 CGPA. And then I got Band 4 on my MUET 2019. So now moving on to my co-curricular achievement and involvement. I was a committee member of Club Pulse and also an active participant in futsal for 2 years when I was in Form 4 and Form 5. Apart from this, I was also active in many co-curricular activities throughout my time in secondary school, like participating in Miri Division handball competition, and I was also a rugby leader team during that time. When I was in pre-university, I became more involved in co-curricular activity. Here, I had discovered the skill to work in team when I was a crew leader and represented Malaysia in First Asian Rural Mode in Brunei Darussalam at 2018. While in sport, I represent my school in Form 6 handball competition and get first place, and I also participated in Form 6 football competition, which we got 4th place among 7 schools. Why do I choose education as my first option? It is because that I promised my father that I want to be a teacher. Because in the past, my father told me that he don't get any chance to be a teacher because their financial is so weak. Due to that, I've chosen by him among my siblings to grant his wishes to become a teacher by seeing his son become a teacher one day, inshallah. Secondly, when I failed to obtain a good result in PT3, I was determined to change my future by becoming a teacher and pursuing my father's wishes. Since it was always been my intention to be a teacher. Since it was always my intention to continue my study to pre-university. The job of the teacher is very noble. I will be able to shape the younger generation of Malaysia into productive citizens who will be able to bring Malaysia to the highest standard among the world. Becoming a teacher is not just teaching the person, but guiding, educating, disciplining, and form the personality of a student to become functional to community or country. Einstein once said, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. A lot of students who have their own abilities, which can be developed. My wish to be a teacher is to help students discover what abilities that they have in order to survive in future. Okay, now I would like to talk about question number 3. That is one fitness training about one sport. That is football and passing. So I will guide you step by step. Step number 1, body posture. Step number 2, your positioning. Step number 3, striking the ball and following through. Okay, first of all, body posture. You don't want your body to be a bit clumsy. You want to pass it with a comfort. Make sure your body posture is good enough when you make a pass. Step number 2 is your positioning. Make sure the ball that you pass between the center of right foot and left foot. So, you want the ball to hit at the middle of your feet. Make sure you aim like this correctly and make a pass. Step number 3, when striking the ball, make sure you strike the ball with a good force. When you strike the ball, make sure your supportive foot is good enough, is stable enough to make a pass. Make sure you bend it a bit. If your supportive leg is left foot, make sure the left foot is in front of it and then make a pass. Okay, for the last step, following through. Continue to swing your kicking foot towards your target. Your following through is important to make a good pass. The more stable your pass is, the more accurate, the more power, and the more your pass will be good enough. So now for a demo. Isu yang ingin saya bincangkan di sini adalah keberkesanan pembelajaran abad ke-21. Ya, sememangnya pembelajaran abad ke-21 ini memang berkesan. Sebab ini adalah lumrah hidup. Kita hidup dalam masyarakat saling bekerja sama dan bergantung antara satu sama lain. Salah satu elemen pembelajaran abad ke-21 ialah pembelajaran kooperatif, di mana murid akan belajar bagaimana untuk membantu sesama sendiri supaya sama-sama dapat memahami apa topik yang dipelajari. Kemudian, komunikasi. Ini dapat dibuktikan melalui pembelajaran dan pengajaran masih dilaksanakan sepanjang perintah kawalan pergerakan kerana elemen dalam pembelajaran abad ke-21 ialah komunikasi, iaitu proses pertukaran maklumat dari individu lain ke individu yang lain melalui platform internet seperti Zoom, WhatsApp dan Google Meet. Dan itu sahaja, sekian, terima kasih.